going to talk about kettlebell pressing today. There's a huge difference in how you're pressing, whether it's tricep dominant or shoulder dominant. So overall, if you're a tricep dominant person and you're going to press, and triceps doing most of the work because of the angle of where the shoulder is. So if I lean slightly back and I activate my tricep to press first, what's going to happen is I'm not going to get as much activation of the actual delt. So what we can work on is balancing that out, and how we do this is we're going to drop down the weight a little bit. I'm going to run over here and grab. Here we go. Just drop down a slight bit. And the great part about a kettlebell is that we can work on an arc. Notice that the elbow goes away. So I'm rising that weight up. Actually, my bicep is on now because the kettlebell's weight is, most of the weight is past my elbow. So that puts way more on the delt. So it's almost like I'm doing a front raise instead of a press, okay? So here, as it rises up, I can lock my tricep in to press that, to finish that motion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that kettlebell out in front and work on getting that shoulder to do most of the work, okay? So, I'm bringing it down the eccentric. I can stay a little bit more straight, bring that weight out in front of me. And I can also do this from the side a little bit more. As you notice, I'm trying to keep this out in front and then bring back. Trying to keep all the weight in the delt itself. So I can feel my bicep on right now. It's lowering down delt and bicep. Okay, so now delt, bicep. I'm not using my tricep as much to extend the elbow in the press. I feel that already so much more in that shoulder than I normally do when I just go to press, which puts everything together. And that's the goal of endurance, okay? So if I'm trying to focus on, say, for physique or for just balancing out endurance, I want to focus on getting the weaker part. It's usually the delt. I'm telling you, my triceps, if I just do a lot of stuff, my triceps kick on. And triceps are very, very strong muscle, just like the quads. They're extensors of joints. So your elbow, tricep, helps extend, quadricep, extend your knee. They're fucking strong muscles and they're quick, okay? So anyway, let me go over here, do the same thing for that left side. And I'm gonna keep that bicep, I can feel the biceps on now, and I'm lifting up. So think, instead of pressing, think about lifting, okay? So I'm lifting from below, and it's riding up, the biceps on, and I feel so much more in that front and lateral delt. Now, another way that I can press, you can see it from that front, biceps on, see from the side, bicep is on. So all that is helping lift is the delt, okay? So, we can do that in a lot of different exercises. So a lot of people that are doing pull-ups, pull-downs, let me go over here, I'll grab different bands. Let's take this larger, smaller pink band, we'll loop them. We got another over here. So I put these together, basically have an inch of a band. Now, think about this. Most people, when they're pulling, tend to bring that bicep in, okay? So if you're having a hard time activating your lat, you're not gonna try to have your bicep do most of the work. See that? Most of the bicep is doing the work as I pull that, so it's flexing the elbow. Now what I can do is I can bring it down and make sure the tricep is on. So lat pulls the elbow to the body, and if I keep that down, the bicep's not doing much at all. The tricep is helping. So I have lat and now tricep that I'm trying to bring that elbow down to the body. Show that from the other side. So instead of pulling and getting a lot of bicep activation like that, what I'm going to do is get you in that light, get down, turn that bicep off by activating the tricep. You got to make sure that the lat's working, but the tricep is as well. So I'm bringing it down as far as possible. Okay, so that's what you can do with kettlebells, okay? So I'm going to press again. So instead of just pushing up, I'm going to have that bicep on. So I'm lifting with the shoulder by pushing it away in an arc, okay? Away in an arc. Now, part 2, we're going to put more of a lateral kettlebell press. So I'm literally lifting that weight out as I press up, okay? Now, this isn't how I'm trying to teach people how to do regular kettlebell press. This is how I'm teaching people how to do leverage underneath the weight, similar to deadlift, similar to other stuff like that, but for building muscle in a targeted area, okay? So it's like you're doing a shoulder lateral as you press up. Because the kettlebell is a sphere, it can go with you. It's not a bar. You can take it where you want, rotate, out, and up. Drop to the other side, out, and up. So I'm tilting it, pressing. Tilting, pressing. And I start to feel a lot more in the lateral delt. So now, if you combine sets of those different exercises to help you balance out your pressing, you can start focusing on a lot more of the shoulders as the initial engine, and then the tricep later to finish out the press, okay? So try that, get back to me, share this video to anybody you think it might help.